Welcome back to part 2, and I have just been cooking away on our Southern supper, and I want you to look, everything is done. Now, I already talked about the beans and how they turned out great, thank the Lord. Then I got the cornbread. Notice the cornbread is good and done. Now, some people put sugar in their cornbread. I don't like sugar in cornbread. I've never really cared too much about putting sugar in cornbread. So I left it without sugar. My grains are done, ready to be eaten. And I got some sauerkraut, and I put some little smoked sausages in here. And if you have homemade sauerkraut, go right ahead and use it. I've not made any homemade sauerkraut in a couple of years, so I just bought some from the store, from a can, and it's just as good. Now, finally, in my skillet, I peeled some potatoes and I sliced them like I would make homemade potato chips, and I cooked them in some butter and oil. Now, a lot of people use lard. I really don't care too much about cooking potatoes in lard, but I love cooking potatoes in oil and in butter. And you want to cover it, let it cook, and stir it ever so often until it gets good and brown. And towards the end, I put a little bit of salt, some onion powder, and some garlic powder. And I tell you what, these will be gone in no time. I hope that you have enjoyed this Southern cooking video, and I hope some of your older folks just take a trip down memory lane with me. And you know, a lot of people back then were raised on beans and taters and cornbread. That's all that they had. And I want to encourage the younger folks to please, be thankful if your grandparents are still alive. Just be thankful that you still have them, and listen to what they say to you, because you can really learn a whole lot from your grandparents, like I did when my grandmother was still living. She's been gone over 12 years, and I miss her so much. But you're welcome to comment, subscribe, and like my videos. Have a good evening.